Hey there, music friends, and welcome back for another reaction and analysis video. Today, we're going to be listening to the awesome group Sleep Token. They are so incredible. Their musicianship is just off the charts. And Vessel One, his voice is incredible. We're going to be listening to their song, Take Me Back to Eden. Don't forget to check out the description down below. I've got links down there where you can go and purchase Sleep Token music, along with links on supporting the channel. There's even a link for eargasm earplugs. You know, if you want a way to save your hearing, that's a great way to do that. Be sure to check out those links down in the description. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts on this music today down in the comments section. That's an interesting beginning. All the birds and like church bells.
I dream in phosphorescence, bleed through spaces, see you drifting past the fall, but no one told you where to go.
Sleep Token is just really amazing with their songwriting. You know, I'm listening to Vessel's voice. I think Vessel has one of the best voices around. You know, a lot of times when I'm listening to lyrics, I'm hearing the melody of the lyric, and sometimes I don't understand what they're saying, the lyrical part. Vessel enunciates his words so well. He has to be a trained singer. I don't know much about him. He's kept everything a secret. But when I listen to his lyrics, I can literally understand all of the words that he's singing. And yet he still has a unique way of saying his words. If you really listen, a lot of times the way that he begins his words and he ends his words, there's something extra there. You know, he has a little swell, or he puts a little twist on that particular syllable. I really like that, and I love the way Sleep Token is just layering and building this song up. It's always building up to something amazing coming next, and it's always so different. I'm getting the picture that we are in the Garden of Eden. I mean, I get it. Take me back to Eden. We hear all those birds and everything and the things that he's saying.
I will travel far beyond the path of reason. Take me back to Eden. Take me back to Eden.
I knew we were expecting something. I didn't know it was happening there, but I knew something was coming. Really cool, grungy guitar sound. I love that. And we even had a really cool bass melodic line there. Just very, very, fuzz oriented. I mean, it had a little grittiness to that sound. I love those effects that they were putting on it. But we're going between some interesting time signatures, I believe. It always seems like with Sleep Token, we're not just in those 2/4, 4/4, 3/4 kind of feels. We always end up in some weird time signatures like 7/8 and things like that. Back to what we had at the beginning now, very calm.
Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up. Sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup. Just 2
this is
days
pretty
since
funky.
the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer.
That's very funky, very rhythmic feeling. Vessel 1's melodic line here is super rhythmic, which is very different from the beginning part that he was doing, which was so smooth and melodic.
Mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer. I dangling like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. Mirror talk, fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub.
It's almost rap-like, but not quite rap-like.
Fake love, but I'll take a pound of your flesh before you take a piece of my pay stub. White roses, black doves, godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I have become. My, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Come now, bite through these wires. I'm a waking hell and the gods grow tired.
Now, see, I feel like this section is in a standard key, where we're almost doing like 4/4 time.
God's grown tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire.
Just a very even sounding section, which makes me feel like we're in an even time signature. Something's going to happen, you can tell. Oh, I love that piano part. I love the background sounds here. Piano's building.
I guess it goes to show, does it not, that we've no idea what we've got until we lose it.
That's a great piano part.
And no amount of love will keep it around.
See, I feel like that was a great example of what I mentioned earlier about the way Vessel says his words, the way he said keep. He didn't say it like we would say keep. It was more like a keep.
Amount of love will keep it around. If we don't choose it. And I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger.
I keep saying that I feel like when I'm listening to Sleep Token, these guys are just trained amazingly musicians. They have to have a background in jazz. I really feel like that. I'm listening to the drummer here, and I think Vessel plays piano too. When you listen to that drummer and you listen to that piano, it just feels like it has that jazz musician, just the whole vibe, the feel, the ability to make those complicated patterns sound that good. And you listen to the drummer here with his fills and those accents and the little things that he's doing in the background. I mean, that just feels very jazz-like to me. That was a great feel there with those quarter note triplets in the drums. Okay, I like what's going on here. We kind of have all those background drone kind of sounds, maybe in the keyboard, just kind of building. We keep raising up one note, and we're building those chords up, and we have all the guitars and everything, and the bass guitar just kind of giving us some really cool melodic lines, and there's some rhythmic elements in it too that go along with what the drummer's doing. He's got some sick, complicated fills that he's putting in all this stuff. There's just so much going on all at once. It's hard to bring it all in. Oh, geez, that really changed. We had all this really cool, just smooth, awesome, rhythmic kind of elements, and then they just flip that switch and they go right into this super heavy stuff. I love that. You don't expect that coming from this type of song, but that's one of the things I think that makes Sleep Token so unique. They just flip that switch and all of a sudden they're just into this heavy metal kind of sound here. I mean, that's straight heavy metal. Everything is so syncopated, where we're accenting the upbeats instead of the downbeats. And that gives us a little bit of hesitation, that little bit of, what's coming, And that really adds something to all of this with all those hits that everybody in the band is kind of making together here. And then Vessel with that growly, screamy voice over top of all that. I mean, it all fits. It works. They're amazing. I think that is the thing I like about Sleep Token the most. All these videos that I've heard of theirs, you don't know what you're going to get when you get into it. You know, the song may start out in a certain style and having a certain sound. And I mean, it could go through so many different styles and genres of music. You know, I personally hear rock, I hear jazz, I hear touches of rap, I hear heavy metal, just an alternate kind of sound, you know, and they could start out in one and they could just weave their way through some of the different styles and genres and end up at the end of the song totally somewhere different than where they began. Their music is so unique in that way. And I mean, how could you not love that? You know, it's always a surprise. And that's the thing that everybody always says about music is, you know, certain styles of music, there's no surprise. There's nothing there. It's all the same. You're not getting that with Sleep Token. When you put on a Sleep Token song, you have no idea where it's going to go. But you know that whole path along the way is just going to be something totally amazing. I would love to find out who these guys are someday, because honestly, I really feel like they are just world-class musicians. The singing is incredible by Vessel One, and all of the musicians playing, I feel like, you know, I've said it, I feel like they were trained in a jazz style, because I feel like jazz musicians are some of the most unique and incredibly trained musicians, and they can go out and they can play all different styles of music. And I just feel like that. You know, some people, they've never played it and they're just that great. But I just feel like, you know, I hear things in there that kind of signal that to me. But I can't wait to hear another Sleep Token song. My gosh, all these ones that I've done, I've got them in a playlist. And if I'm in the gym, these are awesome songs to kind of work out with in the gym. I listen to them in the gym all the time. Don't forget to check out that description down below. I have links down there where you can go and purchase Sleep Token music. There's even a link for their official website. You can go and check all of that out. Please do. They're amazing. There's links down below on ways that you can support the channel. There's my merch store. There's channel membership. There's just a donation if you just feel like giving a one-time donation. And if you do end up in channel membership, it's not that much. It's $4.99 a month. You get early access to videos like this, along with some other pretty cool perks. And, you know, when these are on the early access shelf, people that are, you know, channel members, you know, they're commenting to me, I'm commenting to them back. And, you know, we have this whole dialogue going. So, you know, you get instant access to me, and I think that's kind of a pretty cool thing. I like talking to all of you too. If you don't want to go and do something like that where it costs money, and you want to do something totally free, some ways to help the channel out that's totally free, hit that subscribe button, click the like button, put a comment down below. All of those things tell YouTube, this is a great video, let's push it out to more people. So you're helping to support the channel in that way, and I thank you for that too. If you enjoy Sleep Token as much as I do, all you have to do to keep watching is just click on another video you see on your screen. I can't thank you enough for taking a little bit of time out of your day and spending it with me to watch and listen to this awesome music. Thank you so much for doing that, and I'll see you next time.